If you're currently running taillights that are cracked, fogged, or just flat out don't fit the look of your 2009 to 2015 Tacoma, these OE-style LED taillights with the black housing and the clear lens will be a great solution. Now these are going to be a great option if you're looking for a stylish upgrade for your truck that's going to be very affordable. Again, if you've damaged a taillight or you're just overall looking for a more modernized look to your truck. Now this will have some OE styling with the circular center and of course offer some better lighting performance thanks to the LEDs inside. These will also be a great pick if you're a fan of a black housing for more of a blacked out look over some red or chrome options that may give a more polished or factory appeal. Taking a closer look at the light, these will add a sleek look with the black internal housing and have multiple red reflectors for style, but of course safety at the same time. These will also feature a clear lens that will optimize your lighting performance compared to a smoke lens, all while being weather sealed to protect the LEDs inside. Now the taillight will be split into 3 sections. You're going to have a reflector up at the top for your turn signal, a reflector down at the bottom for your reverse light, and you're going to have the brake lights and the running lights right in the middle. Now the center of the light will feature a circular light bar around the cluster of bright LEDs, which will again offer you that OE styling that you may be looking for. Now you will have to reuse the factory turn signal and reverse bulb, however everything is going to be plug and play when it comes to the install, making getting these onto your truck super straightforward. Now speaking of pricing, this will come in at roughly $250. Now when comparing this to others available on the page, again, these are going to stand out when it comes to the design of the light being a lot stealthier than the factory one, but you are keeping it pretty cost effective with the fact that you're swapping over a couple of bulbs. Now other choices on the page may be full LED setups that will be a little bit higher of a price point, or they may be just a different style with a smoke lens or a red lens or even a chrome housing, again for a different feel. Now other choices on the page may be a full LED upgrade that will up that price point, or they may just be a different style with a smoked or red lens or even a chrome housing. Now choosing this style does come down to personal preference, but if you're looking to save a couple bucks while upping the styling and lighting performance on the back end of your Tacoma, then this is a great pick. Now install will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about an hour to get the job done with some very basic hand tools, but I wouldn't be surprised if you got it done a little bit sooner. Now one of the guys in this shop is going to show you how to get that done step by step, so that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
The tools you're going to need for this installation include an electric or regular ratchet, and a 10mm socket. How's it going, everybody? Today we're installing aftermarket taillights on our 13 Tacoma, and I'll show you how to do it step by step, so let's get started. With our tailgate down, we're working on our passenger side taillight, and there's 3 10mm screws that we have to uninstall so we can pull the taillight out. Now we just have to pull on the tail light straight back to pop it out. With the tail light out, we can access the main wiring harness here, which is a simple push tab connector. So we'll push down on this and separate the connector. Before we can install our aftermarket taillights, we have to swap our bulbs from our factory taillight into our aftermarket. And we're going to be swapping the turn signal bulb and the reverse bulb. We remove these sockets by turning them counterclockwise and then pulling them straight out. And then the bulb simply pull out with a little bit of force. These sockets are the same, just twist counterclockwise. And you can pull them straight out. And then you have to line up the tabs, turn them clockwise to lock them back in place. These sockets do require a little bit more force to insert the bulb. I have to wiggle it back and forth a little bit. Go. All right, so that's the process for the passenger side. And for the driver's side, we're just going to repeat the same steps. To begin the install process, we're going to connect the harness to our aftermarket taillight first. So when it's seated properly, you should hear a light audible click. And once that's in place, we can push this taillight into place. Now we're going to secure our taillight in place reusing our factory hardware, which is the 3 metal bolts that we uninstalled before and our 10mm socket. You might have to push in a little bit on the taillight in order to get the holes to line up. Once you have them all in a few threads by hand, go ahead and tighten them down with your 10mm socket. All right, and that's going to be the install process for the passenger side. For the driver's side, we're going to repeat the same steps. That's going to wrap up this review and install of the OE style LED taillights with black housing and clear lenses for the 09 to 15 Tacoma. Thank you for watching, and for all things Tacoma, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.